As the sun rose on July 22nd, royal fans around the globe paused in admiration as Kensington Palace released a striking new portrait of Prince George to celebrate his 12th birthday. Captured in Norfolk by photographer Josh Shinner, the image shows the young prince leaning against a wooden fence, arms crossed and smiling, a boy on the cusp of adolescence, confident, calm, and increasingly carrying the poise of a future king. Accompanying the official photo was a heartwarming video shared by Prince William and Princess Catherine, offering an intimate, behind-the-scenes glimpse into their private family life. In the clip, George is seen joyfully walking hand-in-hand with his younger siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, a rare but treasured look at the tight-knit bond the royal children share, especially as their mother continues her quiet journey of recovery from cancer. Yet, behind the public celebration, a quieter, deeply personal moment unfolded, one that spoke not just of birthday wishes and childhood joy, but of heritage, legacy, and the enduring love between a grandfather and his first grandson. Despite facing his own health challenges, King Charles made a conscious and poignant effort to mark this milestone in his grandson's life. This year, instead of grandeur or extravagance, His Majesty chose depth and meaning. He presented Prince George with a vintage fountain pen from his personal collection, a refined, elegant instrument once used by King Charles himself to sign official documents during his decades-long service as the Prince of Wales. The pen, crafted from polished wood and engraved with the royal cipher, is more than an artifact. It's a silent heirloom of responsibility, diplomacy, and tradition, a symbolic torch being gently passed from one generation to the next. This isn't the first time King Charles has chosen to bestow extraordinary gifts upon George. In fact, royal insiders fondly recall a lavish surprise Charles prepared for his grandson's first birthday in 2014. At his private Gloucestershire residence, Highgrove House, the king had a Victorian-style shepherd's hut specially commissioned and installed, crafted by the Dorset-based firm Plankbridge and valued at around £18,000. Outfitted with a cozy daybed and a wood-burning stove, the hut was not merely a playhouse, but a sanctuary, a quiet hideaway where George could find peace amidst the grandeur of royal life. Over time, it became a beloved spot not only for George, but also for Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis. Visitors to the King's Gardens at Highgrove can even glimpse the hut during guided tours, a subtle reminder of Charles' affectionate and thoughtful role as a grandfather. But the King's tributes didn't stop there. In a field on his Birkhall estate in Balmoral, King Charles planted an entire arboretum in George's honor, lovingly naming it Prince George's Wood. During an appearance on The One Show, King Charles described the area as an old man's obsession, but shared how meaningful it had become. This was a rather empty field that the farm didn't need anymore, he explained. The great thing was that I managed to plant it the same year that my grandson was born, the eldest George, so I thought I'd call it Prince George's Wood. It is these gestures, quiet, symbolic, deeply intentional, that distinguish the king's approach to grandfatherhood. They echo the ethos of a monarch who sees beyond the public image and into the heart of family, tradition, and the sacred passing of time. As Prince George grows, so does the public's interest in his journey. He has already begun stepping into ceremonial roles, most notably as a page of honor during King Charles's coronation in 2023, a role that delighted royal fans and offered a glimpse into what the future of the monarchy might look like. George is not just the eldest of King Charles's grandchildren. He is the bridge between the present and the future, between the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II and the modern vision of a monarchy led by his father, Prince William. His place in the royal story is no longer that of a child merely growing up in a palace. It is that of a young royal being slowly, gently shaped into a leader. From the touching message on X, wishing a very happy birthday to Prince George, to the timeless gifts he has received over the years, it is clear that George is cherished not only by his parents, but also by his grandfather, who sees in him a bright and steady light. King Charles' gifts, both material and symbolic, speak volumes. They are not simply tokens of affection, but investments in character, in legacy, in continuity. They are reminders that while the crown may glitter, it is the quiet acts of love and wisdom that truly carry the monarchy forward. As Prince George steps into his teenage years, guided by the strength of his parents and the wisdom of his grandfather, one thing is certain: the future of the royal family is in thoughtful, well-prepared hands. And in the quiet corners of Highgrove, beneath the trees of Prince George's Wood, and perhaps scribbled in a notebook using a treasured fountain pen, history is already being written.